And the statistics are sparse, the full range of the crime unknown. In the last 13 years, Catholic Charities of Louisville has worked to help over 100 survivors of trafficking get back on their feet. This week, they take center stage as they host the nation's only labor trafficking conference. Catholic Charities in Louisville is leading the charge in the Commonwealth and the country when it comes to labor trafficking.
But human trafficking, a lot of times we're more familiar with sex trafficking and not so much with labor trafficking. And yet we see that at least a third of all of the folks we serve in our program here throughout Kentucky are survivors of labor trafficking.
The organization has been working for more than a decade to help survivors, and starting in 2018, they hold a yearly conference to share that knowledge with others. It's virtual this year and will have more than 250 participants from 28 different states. Those participants represent direct service providers, law enforcement, prosecutors, healthcare workers, and private businesses.
In the field, there's generally a lack of knowledge about the issue of labor trafficking. Certainly, there is also in the larger public. And there's less access to resources and training for folks who are doing this work in the field to support survivors or investigate and prosecute these cases.
As the group meets this week, a reminder for the community about where and how to look for trafficking. There's no set people or profession. This can be anywhere.
Individual is not innately vulnerable to labor trafficking. They're vulnerable to labor trafficking because of the systems in place around us that don't sufficiently protect workers and ensure that employers are treating their workers well.